Right, hello everyone and welcome to the next video on the channel. For this one we're just going to be having a look at what's in my cabinets. So it's going to be quite a short video, but I'm just going to go through what I've got on display in my cabinet, and hopefully we can get stuff out at a later date and do individual pieces video. So first of all, we'll go what's on top. We've got a lovely original 1937 dated German Army tornister pack with a period blanket and period straps. The blanket does need putting back onto it and refolding up at some point. I just haven't a chance. Below that I have an original Zelt barn. This one's been field repaired quite a lot. A lot of the buttons are post-war been added, but I didn't pay too much. And you've got a Zelt barn tent peg, what has actually got some original pins in it. It's quite a nice piece. It's always nice to have the original bag, and that just makes one epic display piece at the top. I'm sorry if it's a bit shaky, I'm having to use my phone as usual. Right, so let's go for the first bit here. So this is what I call the Third Reich political display. This is mostly based on Nazi Germany as a whole. So obviously we have the Arbeitsbook, the workbook given to every German worker. They would fill that in saying where they worked, and mine is filled in. There's only 2 or 3 accounts of factories. I forgot exactly what it is because I haven't had it out for a while. But it is filled in, but they're very common those, and they're just nice little collectibles. I should be picking up a few more in a couple of days. You have your Faithful Service Cross. That is the 25-year one. I've also got the certificate for it. So in the name of the Führer. And then the guy was actually a railway worker. What's quite funny, because I'm a railway worker myself, but that is the certificate for that medal. It's dated 12th of March 1940. Josef Riepel in Luxembourg. Dem absolutely butchering German. Bahn- Unterhaltungsarbeiter basically translates to railway worker. But that's the certificate for the Faithful Service Cross, and there's the Faithful Service Cross with the quite hard to find wax coated packet. Normally they're in little boxes. On the side of that we have an original 50 years Faithful Service Cross in gold. Absolutely amazing condition original Hitler Youth belt with the buckle. I picked them up both separately actually, and the belt was actually being sold as a Luftwaffe belt when I found it. So I've got this spare Luftwaffe buckle I'll show you at some point. But I do have an enlisted man's original Luftwaffe belt as well. But I managed to, the buckle I picked up separately as well. It's lovely dated, that one, mint condition. I've also got a couple of little relic pieces around here. So we've got 2 relic SS belt buckles. As you can just read, it says "Mein Ehr ist treu," it means my honour is loyalty. Around it there's 1 early type aluminium one there. What's well, they're both aluminium, but one's in worse, but one's dated pre-war, and the other is, you can't see the date because it's relic condition, but just nice to have as shelf fillers really. You've got I'm pretty sure that was a clothing card where I looked at it, like a clothing ration card. Like I said, I haven't got this stuff out in ages. You have some Third Reich money, a couple of Reichsmarks, some Pfennigs, some actual Reichsmarks, some are pre-war, most are wartime now. You have 2 party badges. One is an early type, and one is a transitional one. So one's RZM stamped and one is just Gesch. One means passant pending. I'm pretty sure that one there is the later type, what's RZM stamps, and that one there is, yeah it is, that one there is the Gesch from that one. You have a Third Reich postcard from 1938 with Hitler himself on it. You have another Hitler Youth buckle, more of a relic condition one that, but just nice to have on display really. You have the German artillery banner, little plastic badge, part of the Winter Fund of 1942 I believe, what was a load of stuff given out to people who donated funds for the German army. Hitler Youth and Bund Deutsche Mädel would go out with collection tins, and they would give those badges out as a collectible if you donated to the army. It was a fundraising campaign from 1942 I believe. You have 3 Mother's Crosses. You've got a bronze, silver and gold. I think the gold might be reproduction, I'm not sure, I've had it for a while, but it does look a bit different to the original bronze and silver, so I haven't got my hopes up. They're in mixed condition, none of them are mint, they've all got enamel missing, but Nice to have the age. The bronze, I believe, was for 4 children. The silver, 8, I think. I could be wrong. I'm not going to pretend I know much about it, but these would be basically given to German mothers who'd had kids for the fatherland, basically. So it's basically a medal for saying congratulations, you've had children. You also just got a standard War Merit Medal that was given to civilians. Yeah. Oh, and that is a banknote. It's basically a bank bond. But yeah, that's the first cabinet display. So that is just the Third Reich in general display I've got. It will be extended. I just haven't had much chance. We go below it, what is just the general Wehrmacht one I've made, what is just a mix of things. So first of all, we'll start with the Pak 36 armour piercing round in the corner. It's a pre-war casing with an original head, what's been made as a relic and dropped in acid to clean it up. Look here, you've got an original canteen. It's 1941 dated, and it's named to the guy on the cup. It's quite nice. I think the cup's 1940 dated. You've got a Veer Pass, what is the first ID you were given when you entered the army, until you were given your sold book, your soldier's book. I do actually have a reproduction on me. I should have brought it over. But I do have an original Luftwaffe one I will put on the channel at some point. That is actually a Deutsches Rotes Kreuz, a German Red Cross medic's book from 1940. I've got that in there to go with the DRK Helferin badge just down there. So German Red Cross helper, that is an early one, marked Guest on the back, with a DRK badge. So what else have we got in here? You've got a German field phone. You've got a dog tag. I believe this is a Reserve Flat Battalion one. Got some pieces of porcelain from some German army plates and bits, what are quite nice. You've got, this time, an original Iron Cross 2nd class with the ribbon. Some more Third Reich money on a Feldpost and box. Nice picture of a German soldier, and I'm guessing his mother there. We'll go down here where we've got the War Merit Cross with swords. What was given out for military helpers. You've also got the Eastern Front Medal, what was given out for being in Russia from, I think it was September 1941 to early 42. I'll be honest, I normally know it, but I just completely forgot out of nowhere then. But it's the Eastern Front Medal. You've given it for being on the Eastern Front between a certain part of time. Then you've got just a standard War Merit Medal again. A relic, German Army belt buckle. Another wound badge. A relic, Iron Cross 1st class. A relic here, flak badge, that is original and maker stamped. It's just a shame it's a relic, because I'd love an original army one, because they're a bit rare to find than the Luftwaffe ones. And the relic infantry assault badge. So that's the German stuff in the cabinets. We'll go lower down now and go to the British. So we have a soldier's service and pay book. That one is from early 1945. It's in fairly fragile condition. It was not just a nice cheap eBay pickup. You've got your standard 37 pattern small pack. That is a wartime dated one. Has been blancoed. Your standard late war canteen. You've got a reproduction 24-hour ration underneath the pay book. 2 original 1942 dated mess tins with an original period razor. And a 50s national registration identity card, exactly the same as wartime ones. You've got a wartime compass. It is arrow stamped and dated 1940. That there is a box of 32 303 Canadian cartridges. They're all dated 1943-44. Just the cartridges, no heads, unfortunately. Then you've got a wartime Royal Tank Regiment cap badge. What is just for my family, because my great uncle's RTR at Tobruk. A nice Aussie 1945 penknife. And then that West Yorkshire badge is actually a First World War one. I just didn't have anywhere else to put it, so I thought it would look nice in the cabinet. And below that, you have an original pair of British World War II binos. You've got a nice British telephone set. Is it F or D? It's one of them. It's going to be hard for me to get down there now. Yeah, telephone set D with the Morse and the phone. With a reproduction scrim scarf in the back. And that's it for the cabinet mainly. I've just realised this is a 10-minute video already. I thought I was going as quick as I could. So yeah, that is the cabinet display. If you'd like to have a look at anything in detail, please just put in the comments and I'll happily get something out and show it on the channel. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.